All right, everybody, we are here live for a 12-box case driver break 2016 Panini Prizm Racing. The break is sold out. It's brought to you by BCW Supplies. Protect, store, and display. Good luck, everybody. Our second ever driver break. Yesterday, this took about an hour and 10 minutes. Probably a little faster today. Oh, maybe not. Ooh, a thick pack. Why didn't we have? Oh, we had a couple of the first one. One more. Three sets of 4. Sounds like a good number. Thought we had a really thick pack. Anything above 4 would be too risky, too wobbly. All right. Guess I don't need to flip this over. Denny Hamlin, Kurt Busch, green, NASCAR Hall of Fame, Rusty Wallace, 122 out of 149. Prizm, Joey Logano, winner's circle, green, Justin Allgaier, 26 out of 149. Kevin Harvick. Prizm, Kyle Busch, competitors. Brad Keselowski, Prizm, Casey Kane. Kevin Harvick, Tony Stewart. Prizm Hall of Fame, Rusty Wallace. Prizm qualifying times, Tony Stewart. Prizm, Kevin Harvick. Driver introductions. Blue, AJ Allmendinger. 19 out of 99. Dale Earnhardt Jr. competitors. Danica Patrick. Driver introductions, Prizm. Clint Boyer. Kevin Harvick. Race used materials. Jimmy Johnson, driver introductions. Prizm competitors, Casey Kane. Tony Stewart. Kyle Busch. Kyle Busch winner's circle. Prizm, Terry Labonte. Dale Earnhardt Jr. Jimmy Johnson, Fire Suit Fabrics. Oh, Colbster left. That's something to tell him. Jimmy Johnson, Tony Stewart. 1 out of 3. Black Prizm, Ryan Reed. Might be his fingerprint there. Ain't mine. 1 out of 3, Casey Kane. Prizm, Jimmy Johnson, winner's circle. Greg Biffle, Reagan Smith Prizm. Matt Kenseth. Prizm, AJ Allmendinger. Casey Kane, driver introductions. Champions, Richard Petty. Competitors, Jamie Johnson. Danica, Patrick. White Prizm, Rusty Wallace. Prizm, qualifying times, Jimmy Johnson. Prizm, Matt DiBenedetto. Danica Patrick. Red Prizm, Sam Hornish Jr. 65 out of 75. Jeffrey Earnhardt Prizm. Nephew of Dale Jr. A.J. Allmendinger, Richard Petty, NASCAR Hall of Fame. Ryan Newman. Prizm rookie, Chase Elliott. Kyle Busch. Winner's Circle, Denny Hamlin. Qualifying times, Matt Kenseth. Chase Elliott rookie. Jimmy Johnson, Champions. Prizm, Clint Boyer. Martin Truex Jr. Red Prizm, Martin Truex Jr. 49 out of 75. Prizm, Ryan Newman. Prizm, Matt Kenseth. Winner's Circle, Dale Earnhardt Jr. Denny Hamlin, Competitors. Hall of Fame, Bobby Ellison. Carl Edwards Prizm. Driver Introductions, Austin Dillon, Brad Keselowski, Richard Petty. 10 out of 24. Rainbow Prizm autograph, Kyle Busch. Green, Matt Kenseth. 98 out of 149. Champions, Richard Petty. Kurt Busch. Race used materials, Tony Stewart. Brad Keselowski. Casey Kane. Champions, Brad Keselowski. Hall of Fame, Rusty Wallace. Tony Stewart, qualifying times. Champions, Jimmy Johnson. Prizm, Winner's Circle, Joey Logano. Jimmy Johnson, Chase Elliott. Brad Keselowski, Prizm. Tony Stewart. Prizm, Richard Petty, NASCAR Hall of Fame. Casey Kane, Tony Stewart. Prizm, Denny Hamlin, Competitors. Carl Edwards, Matt Kenseth. Race used materials, Ryan Newman. Like, hello, Newman. Martin Truex Jr., Matt Kenseth. Landon Cassill, Prizm. Jamie McMurray. Blue Prizm, Ricky Stenhouse Jr. 47 out of 99. Danica Patrick, Competitors. Hall of Fame, Richard Petty. Prizm, Jeb Burton. Driver Introductions, Ryan Newman. Winner's Circle, Jimmy Johnson. David Ragan, Prizm. Driver Introductions, Kyle Busch. Chase Elliott, he's a rookie. Kevin Harvick, Prizm, Kyle Busch, Champions. David Pearson, Hall of Fame. Driver Introductions, Kyle Larson, Reagan Smith, Prizm. Sam Hornish Jr., A.J. Allmendinger, Prizm. Blue Prizm, rookie Ryan Blaney, 98 out of 99. Qualifying times, Dale Earnhardt Jr. Prizm, rookie Jeffrey Earnhardt, Brad Keselowski. Denny Hamlin, Prizm, rookie Chase Elliott. Tony Stewart, driver introductions. And Prizm, Kyle Larson. Richard Petty, Hall of Fame. Red Prizm, Kurt Busch, 28 out of 75. Drive introductions, Austin Dillon, Prizm. Ryan Newman. White Prizm, Mark Martin. Casey Kane, drive introductions, Prizm. Kyle Busch. Rusty Wallace. Prizm, Casey Kane, competitors. Champions Prizm, Richard Petty. Jimmy Johnson, champions. 14 out of 15. Blue Prizm, patented penmanship autograph. Danica Patrick. Brian Scott. Green, Darrell Wallace Jr. 44 out of 149. Joey Logano, competitors. Tony Stewart. Race used material. Danica Patrick. Austin Dillon. Danica Patrick, competitors. Green, Kevin Harvick. 113 out of 149. Richard Petty, champions. Prizm, Trevor Bayne. NASCAR Hall of Fame Prizm, Bobby Allison. Danica Patrick. Darrell Waltrip. Chase Elliott. Race used material. Brad Keselowski, Blue Prizm, 45 out of 49. Tony Stewart. Race used materials. Brad Keselowski, Blue Prizm, Kyle Busch, 18 out of 99. Prizm, Matt Kenseth, Tony Stewart, Kyle Larson. Prizm, Denny Hamlin, Matt Kenseth again. Bill Elliott, Kevin Harvick. Prizm, Jamie McMurray. 1 out of 24. Rainbow Prizm, patented penmanship autograph, Darrell Waltrip. Danica Patrick, Kurt Busch. Green, Kurt Busch. 67 out of 149. Denny Hamlin, Kyle Busch, and Kevin Harvick. Second rainbow. Seems like the hard auto. There's Coldster. The unnumbered autographs are the rare ones. Door tag for FedEx. Colbster, there's a door tag for FedEx. Richard Petty. Prizm, Kyle Busch, competitors. Jamie McMurray, Austin Dillon. Prizm, Denny Hamlin, winner's circle. Prizm, Austin Dillon, driver introductions. Driver introductions, Prizm, Casey Kane. Ryan Newman. Carl Edwards, competitors. Tony Stewart. Dale Earnhardt Jr., Prizm. Race used materials, Ryan Newman. The second Ryan Newman. Oh, yeah. Die cut, 7-time champion, Prizm, Richard Petty. Prizm, Ty Dillon. Dale Earnhardt Jr., Martin Truex Jr., Prizm. Prizm, Greg Biffle. Red Prizm, Chase Elliott, rookie. 18 out of 75. Prizm, Trevor Bayne. Denny Hamlin. Denny Hamlin. Prizm, NASCAR Hall of Fame, Bobby Allison. Brad Keselowski. CD 7680 is at the right spot. Well, there's Zero Cool right there. It's just like the rain down in Africa. All right. 4 boxes down, 8 to go. Annie Harvick, Hamlin, Truex Jr. pulled. Kevin Harvick, Race Used Materials. Harvick, Hamlin, Truex Jr. Looks like that was about it for the hits. 8 boxes to go. Oh yeah, with the recap at the end if you just want to watch the recap. Secret, secret, I got a secret. I am a modern man. Secret, secret, I got a secret. Kilroy. Kilroy. Come on, everybody, disco roboto. Deaf, dumb, and blind kid sure plays a mean pinball. Good thing no Kyle Larson was at this guy here. Oh no, Ryan Reed, 1 out of 3. Paul Michio, everybody. Paul Michio. From parts unknown, weight unknown. NASCAR action. Paul Michio. What I would do if I were you is get rid of the "and list" to that. Ditch the "and list" and you'll be good. Colbster's trying to hack the Matrix. Or the Puffin browser, one of the two. I had a pretty good time myself. Didn't stay for the weekend though. Like the Jolly Green Giant. Ho ho ho, Green Giant. Oh, wow. I seen a couple of them there. You should have let me know. Zero Cool has 4 of the 5. Wow. Can't find that last one. Gives them away to kids. Well, that's BS too, because they advertise that you can find any card at the National. Here's my purchase from the National. Speak of the devil. Beebs was catting around. No, I guess it was J.P. Crawford I was thinking of. Not Jalen Ortiz. I don't care about that, dude. First in hand is this beep right here. This coming up, spamming other people's room, piece of beep. You heard? Free Gem Mint 1 of 1. Hashtag free Gem Mint 1 of 1. One more box. He did not make it. The Lucky Charms guy? The Caddy Kid is a kid who runs to meet his maker. Frosted Lucky Charms. They're magically delicious. And don't forget to eat your booty-os. You know why, right? Because New Day rocks. Coldster's hacking the Matrix. All right, back at it. Martin Truex Jr. Carl Edwards, competitors. 7-time champion, Richard Petty. Booker T was only a 5-time. Kevin Harvick, Winner's Circle, Prizm. Driver introductions, Joey Logano. Prizm, Ryan Newman. Hello, Newman. Prizm, driver introductions, Kevin Harvick. Prizm, Terry Labonte. NASCAR Hall of Fame, Bill Elliott. Chase Elliott, Prizm. Carl Edwards. Red Prizm, drive introductions, Joey Logano. 63 out of 75. Prizm, Tony Stewart, Competitors, Danica Patrick. Driver Introductions, Tony Stewart. Prizm, Eric Jones, Tony Stewart. Whatever happened to Cale Yarborough? He was always on the Dukes of Hazzard. And then we never heard from him again. Hall of Fame, Pearson. Race used material, Kyle Busch. Puffin. The Puffin browser. He's got Kolbster going cross-eyed. NASCAR Hall of Fame, Richard Petty. Blue, Brad Keselowski, 56 out of 99. Tony Stewart, Prizm. Dale Earnhardt Jr., Driver Introductions. Prizm, rookie, Brian Scott. Kevin Harvick, Jimmy Johnson. Hey, go. Ooh, green Prizm, Fire Suit Fabrics. Denny Hamlin, 61 out of 99. Jimmy Johnson, Champions, Jimmy Johnson. NASCAR Hall of Fame, David Pearson, Prizm. Look at here now, 5 out of 24. Rainbow Prizm, autograph, Ned Jarrett. Carl Edwards. Green, Joey Logano, 39 out of 149. White Prizm, Mark Martin. Austin Dillon. Prizm, Bobby Labonte. Champions, Richard Petty. Qualifying times, Clint Boyer. Danica Patrick. You know, years ago there was smoking in the Metrodome and on airplanes. Must have been. They had ashtrays. Trevor Bayne. Prizm, Reagan Smith. Driver Introductions, Austin Dillon. Red, Kevin Harvick. 67 out of 75. Carl Edwards, Competitor. Jimmy Johnson. Rookie Prizm, Chase Elliott. Driver Introductions, Ryan Newman. Kyle Busch, Driver Introductions. Kevin Harvick, Prizm. Joey Logano. Denny Hamlin, Competitors. Casey Mears. Casey Kane, Champions, Richard Petty. Prizm, AJ Allmendinger. Rookie Prizm, Jeffrey Earnhardt. Hall of Fame, Richard Petty, Danica Patrick. Kurt Busch. Race used materials. Driver Introductions, Ryan Newman. Qualifying times, Danica Patrick. Kyle Busch, Brad Keselowski. Winner's Circle Prizm, Joey Logano. Jimmy Johnson. Champions Prizm, Richard Petty. Jamie McMurray, Martin Truex Jr. Kyle Busch, Prizm, Champions. Qualifying times, Prizm, Matt Kenseth. Prizm, Clint Boyer. AJ Allmendinger. Prizm, Competitors, Dale Earnhardt Jr. Eric Jones, 95 out of 99. Green Prizm, Fire Suit Fabrics. Blue Prizm, Jamie McMurray. 1 out of 99. Race car number 1. Casey Kane, Prizm. Brad Keselowski, Tony Stewart, Driver Introductions. Hall of Fame, Rusty Wallace, Prizm. Matt Kenseth. Denny Hamlin, Competitors. Hall of Fame, Rusty Wallace. Mespo punched a hole in the wall. Never fixed it. Didn't even put a Mets sticker over the top. Mesposito. Carl Edwards, Prizm. Blue, NASCAR Hall of Fame, Darrell Waltrip. 60 out of 99. Prizm, Casey Kane, Competitors. Prizm, Sam Hornish Jr. Tony Stewart, Kevin Harvick. Prizm, Clint Boyer, Driver Introductions. Danica Patrick. Look at here now. Not numbered. Chris Buescher, Prizm Autograph. Kevin Harvick, Dale Earnhardt Jr. Green, Denny Hamlin. 95 out of 149. Terry Labonte. Ex-Big Nick was at the National. Just never, ran into him and stuff. Carl Edwards. Race used materials. Dale Earnhardt Jr. Competitors. Danica Patrick. Prizm. Winner's Circle. Kurt Busch. Joey Logano. Dale Earnhardt Jr. Paul Menard. And he is sponsored by Menards. Wow. Drive Introductions. Prizm. Jimmy Johnson. Tony Stewart. I was going to say he should be sponsored by Menards, but then he already is. Casey Kane. Prizm. Ryan Newman. Brad Keselowski. Carl Edwards. Prizm Hall of Fame, Ned Jarrett. Firesuit Fabrics, Carl Edwards. $45 out of 50. Bobby Allison, patented penmanship autograph, green Prizm. Miller High Life. Danica Patrick. Green, Michael Annette. 122 out of 149. Tony Stewart. White Prizm, Rusty Wallace. Die cut, three-time champion, Tony Stewart. Prizm, Brad Keselowski. Driver Introductions. Jimmy Johnson. Tony Stewart, qualifying times. Was that number 250? Prizm, Eric Almirola. Kevin Harvick, Kurt Busch, Prizm. Blue, Jeb Burton, 33 out of 99. Tony Stewart, Drive Introductions, Prizm. Champions, Matt Kenseth, Prizm. Matt Kenseth, the real. Carl Edwards, Ricky Stenhouse, Kevin Harvick, Prizm. Austin Dillon, Bill Elliott, and Carl Edwards. Blue Prizm, NASCAR Hall of Fame, Richard Petty, 19 out of 99. The King, we used to call him. Denny Hamlin, Prizm. Before Harley race, Dale Earnhardt Jr. Maybe after. Brad Keselowski, Prizm. Jamie McMurray, Winner's Circle, Jimmy Johnson. White Prizm, Bobby Allison. Drive Introductions, Jimmy Johnson. Prizm, John Weiss. 20 out of 50. Blue Prizm, patented penmanship autograph, Darrell Waltrip. Green Prizm, Dale Earnhardt Jr. 104 out of 149er. Prizm, Competitors, Dale Earnhardt Jr. NASCAR Hall of Fame. Living in the Hall of Fame. Race used materials. It's a blue Prizm. Casey Kane. 17 out of 49. Race used. Die cut. 6-time Prizm champion, Jimmy Johnson. Kevin Harvick. Kyle Busch. Qualifying times. Dale Earnhardt Jr. Driver introductions. Winner's Circle Prizm, Jimmy Johnson. Darrell Waltrip Prizm, Hall of Fame. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. Prizm, driver introductions, Jimmy Johnson. Prizm competitors, Carl Edwards. Austin Dillon. Danica Patrick, driver introductions. Race used materials, Matt Kenseth from Wisconsin. Okay, what's going on here now? I was definitely in the wrong stack. Fire suit fabrics. Okay. Back to live action. Joey Logano, Prizm. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. Chase for the Cup, Rainbow, 12 out of 24. Carl Edwards, competitors. Prizm, Casey Mears. Bill Elliott. Kevin Harvick, Winner's Circle. Prizm, Austin Dillon. Carl Edwards, Tony Stewart. And white Prizm, Rusty Wallace. What's the deal with these white Prizms? Oops. Terry Labonte. White. This is a white flag Prizm. These are actually, I don't know. And this is, we got one each of. Confused. All right, 4 boxes to go. Eight down, 4 to go. Ah, he must have something. But yeah, I know yesterday we didn't get any of them. And I don't know about torque. Maybe he has an insert card or something. Funny he's not in here. C-Dub is back. JJ Powers, check your IM. M. Navas has a question for you. Something about Steinmetz being on a unicorn? Not sure. JJ plowed no longer. T Miles, you need to give mods to Zero Cool. Ooh, I think he got in there. This might be overturned at Oakland Alameda County Coliseum. They're challenging. Bob Melvin has thrown the challenge flag. All packs have been opened at the 54-minute mark. I repeat, all packs have been opened. Now it's time for the last 4 boxes of the break. NASCAR Hall of Fame, Richard Petty. Competitors, Denny Hamlin. Prizm, Dale Earnhardt Jr. Winners Circle. NASCAR Hall of Fame, Rich Petty. Jimmy Johnson. Hall of Fame Prizm, Terry Labonte. Jimmy Johnson. Prizm, Joey Logano. Prizm, Danica Patrick. Carl Edwards. Prizm, Paul Menard. Rainbow Prizm, Champions, Tony Stewart. 5 out of 24. Jimmy Johnson, Competitors, Prizm. Race used materials. Jimmy Johnson. Ooh, we got some action coming. Die cut Prizm, 3-time champion Tony Stewart. Prizm, Kyle Busch. Champions, Richard Petty. Dale Earnhardt Jr. Prizm. Danica Patrick. Look at here now. 23 out of 25. Red Prizm Fire Suit Fabrics. 2-color patch. Eric Almirola. Thought it was actually going to be lower numbered even. Kyle Busch. Mark Martin. White Prizm. It actually is a Prizm. Kyle Busch. Green. 38 out of 149. Dale Earnhardt Jr. Danica Patrick. Prizm. Driver Introductions. Jamie McMurray. Qualifying times, Matt Kenseth. Green Prizm autograph. Kurt Busch. 14 out of 50. Prizm, Kyle Busch, relation. Darrell Wallace Jr. Prizm, Chase Elliott rookie. Blue, Paul Menard, 59 out of 99. White, Terry Labonte. Ryan Blaney, rookie Prizm. Casey Kane, Paul Menard. NASCAR Hall of Fame, Red Prizm, Richard Petty, 4 out of 75. Driver Introductions Prizm, Jimmy Johnson. Denny Hamlin Prizm, Driver Introductions. Champions, Matt Kenseth. Competitors Prizm, Dale Earnhardt Jr. Prizm, Kurt Busch. Danica Patrick, Paul Menard. Danica Patrick, Driver Introductions, Dale Earnhardt Jr., Joey Logano, Competitors. Champions, Tony Stewart, Prizm, Winner's Circle, Matt Kenseth. Jimmy Johnson, Alex Bowman, Prizm. Prizm, Dale Earnhardt Jr. AJ Allmendinger. Clint Boyer. Race used material. Dale Earnhardt Jr. Ryan Newman, Driver Introductions, Casey Kane, Gold Prizm, rookie Jeffrey Earnhardt, 6 out of 10. Prizm, Carl Edwards. Driver introductions. Champions, Richard Petty. Driver introductions. Prizm, Danica Patrick. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. Prizm. Carl Edwards. Carl Walkers. Red Prizm, Firesuit Fabrics. 2-color patch, Ricky Stenhouse Jr. 25 out of 25. Kyle Busch. Autograph, Jeffrey Earnhardt, Prizm. Prizm autograph. Green, Eric Jones, 65 out of 149. Joey Logano. Competitors, Tony Stewart. Prizm, Bill Elliott, NASCAR Hall of Fame. Qualifying times, Danica Patrick. Qualifying times, Prizm, Jimmy Johnson. Denny Hamlin, Prizm. Jamie McMurray, Prizm. Bill Elliott, Prizm, and Danica Patrick, also a Prizm. Blue, Jeffrey Earnhardt, rookie, 42 out of 99. Casey Kane, Competitors. Danica Patrick. Matt Kenseth, Carl Edwards, Competitors, Prizm. Kevin Harvick, Prizm, Dale Earnhardt Jr. Driver Introductions. Prizm, NASCAR Hall of Fame, Richard Petty. 5 out of 49. Race used materials, Blue Prizm, Kevin Harvick. Qualifying times, Kyle Busch. Prizm, Matt Kenseth. Winners Circle, Danica Patrick, Dale Earnhardt Jr. Driver introductions, Prizm, Ryan Newman, Kyle Busch, Dale Earnhardt Jr. Blue Prizm, Firesuit Fabrics, 2-color patch, Kyle Larson. 21 out of 75. Jimmy Johnson, Competitors. Qualifying times, Prizm, Clint Boyer. Prizm, Jimmy Johnson. Not sure what that's called. 10 out of 35. Blue Prizm autograph, Martin Truex Jr. Green Prizm, Jamie McMurray, 73 out of 149. White Prizm, Bobby Allison. Actually, it's not a Prizm. Let's just call it a white. Driver introductions, Kyle Busch, Prizm. Jimmy Johnson. Competitors Prizm, Kyle Busch. Chase Elliott, he's a rookie. Still not sure on these whites. Martin Truex Jr. Wasn't that what someone was asking about him? We had him on the list. Kyle Larson, Tony Stewart. Prizm, Winner's Circle, Kyle Busch. Joey Logano, Jimmy Johnson. Prizm, Ryan Newman, Jimmy Johnson. Driver introductions. Prizm, driver introductions, Kyle Harvick. Prizm, Terry Labonte, Champions. Prizm, Chase Elliott. White, oh, this is Pulsar. Pulsar Prizm, Danica Patrick. 1 out of 5. Carl Edwards, Prizm, Competitors. 6-time champion, die cut, Jimmy Johnson. Prizm, Eric Jones. Prizm, Brian Scott, also a rookie. Red Prizm, Justin Allgaier, 20 out of 75. Prizm, Brad Keselowski. Jimmy Johnson, Champions. Champions, Auto Stores, the best. 1 of 5. What's it actually called? Let's get to the bottom of this. White flag prism. Come on. Oh, now people, come on now, breathe. Flag prism, black prism, checkered flag prism. And I guess that's why they call it the blues. Living like lovers. Danica Patrick, competitors. Not sure what it's called. Richard Petty, red, driver introductions, Jimmy Johnson. 57 out of 75, Tony Stewart, Prism. Danica Patrick, Prism, Kevin Harvick. Winner's Circle, Kyle Busch. Chase, Joey Logano, competitors. 18 out of 49, Jimmy Johnson, Blue Prism, race used material. Danica Patrick and Dale Earnhardt Jr. Fire Suit Fabrics. Greg Biffle. 21 out of 149. Guess they're all numbered. Fire Suit Fabrics. Hall of Fame, Bill Parcells. Just kidding, David Pearson. Look at here now, Brian Scott, Prism autograph. Three-time champion Darrell Waltrip, die cut. Green Prism, Jimmy Johnson. 79 out of 149. White, Mark Martin. Martin. Bobby Labonte, Prism. Qualifying times, Carl Edwards and Casey Kane. All right, everybody, that's the break. Prepare yourself for the recap. It's going to be fast and it's going to be furious. And if you're not down with that, I got 2 words for you. Oh, timeout. We got to get a couple of red prisms in order over here. We're going to start out with, I guess, the whites. Like when you don't fire till you see the whites of their eyes. Terry Labonte, Bobby Allison, 2. Rusty Wallace, 2 and a prism. Mark Martin, 2 regulars and 2 prisms. Whites. Blues, numbered to 99. Jeffrey Earnhardt, rookie. Paul Menard. Jeb Burton. Jamie McMurray, Brad Keselowski, Ryan Blaney, rookie. AJ Allmendinger, Ricky Stenhouse Jr. Hall of Fame, Darrell Waltrip. Hall of Fame, Richard Petty. And Kyle Busch. Red Prisms, numbered to 75. Justin Allgaier. Sam Hornish Jr., Kurt Busch, Martin Truex Jr., rookie Chase Elliott. Driver introductions, Jimmy Johnson, Joey Logano, champions, Kevin Harvick, and Hall of Fame, Richard Petty. Rainbow to 24. Chase for the Cup, Tony Stewart, gold, numbered 6 of 10. Jeffrey Earnhardt, rookie. And Pulsar, 1 of 5. Danica Patrick. Race used materials. Dale Earnhardt Jr., Jimmy Johnson, Matt Kenseth, Carl Edwards, Kurt Busch, Kyle Busch, Ryan Newman, ×2. Tony Stewart, ×2. Kevin Harvick, and Danica Patrick. Race used materials, blues to 49. Jimmy Johnson, Kevin Harvick, Casey Kane, and Brad Keselowski. Fire Suit Fabrics, Greg Biffle, Carl Edwards, and Jimmy Johnson. Biffle Edwards to 149, and Jimmy Johnson to 50 only. Green to 99. Eric Jones, Denny Hamlin, blue. Kyle Larson to 75, and red, Ricky Stenhouse Jr. and Eric Almirola to 25. Prism autographs, Brian Scott, Jeffrey Earnhardt, and Chris Buescher. Numbered autographs. Green, Kurt Busch to 50. Patented penmanship green, Bobby Allison to 50. Patented penmanship blue, number to 50, Darrell Waltrip. Blue, number to 35, Martin Truex Jr. Rainbow Prisms to 24, Ned Jarrett. And Kyle Busch. like the Rainbow Warrior. 1 of 24, patented penmanship, Darrell Waltrip. Patented penmanship blue, 14 out of 15, Danica Patrick. And black Prizm, 1 of 3, Ryan Reed. Well, guys, that's the break. And the recap. These will ship out tomorrow. You get all the cards. I'll put the video up on YouTube right now. More Prizm Racing, but not until Saturday night. Thanks for joining, guys. Thanks for watching. Later tonight, Prime, Sigs, Football, Strata Baseball, and Lux Basketball. I'm over, and I am out.